Good morning children. Children, welcome back for the second video of chapter number 1. Student, in the first video we have read about the form of business organization, where we have read about the first form of business organization, and that was sole proprietorship. Student, in that video I have explained you about the sole proprietorship form of business organization, that this form of business organization is basically where one person is the owner of the business. That particular person used to manage, control and take all the decision of the business, or in case there is any profit and losses occur, he is the sole or alone who is going to bear out the profit also, and who is going to bear out the losses of that business also. So that form of business is called sole proprietorship form of business. Sole proprietorship, I have explained you, it's made by two words, sole and proprietor, where sole means alone, single, and proprietor basically means owner. So where there is a single owner of a business, we said that business have sole proprietorship form of ownership. Student, like we have stationery shops, small shop near to your neighborhood, which is managed by one person, which is financed by one person, which is controlled by one person. So these all are the example of sole proprietorship. Students, today we are going to read about the second form of business organization. Second form of business organization means when any business owner will start the business, what type or what option he has available regarding the ownership kind of business. So first is sole proprietorship and the second is joint Hindu family business. Means business can also be started in a joint Hindu family business. But how? What is joint Hindu family business? So joint Hindu family business is that business which is owned by the members of undivided joint Hindu family and managed by the eldest member of the family, which is called as Karta. It is governed by the provision of Hindu law, and the basis of membership is birth in a particular family. So student, if you talk about joint Hindu family business, joint Hindu family business is specific form of business organization which is only found in India, and this is one of the oldest form of business organization in our country. Now in this type of business organization, it is owned by a member of undivided family, means all the members of the undivided family are the owner of this business, but it is managed by the eldest member of the family, or which is called as Karta. Now joint Hindu family business is governed under Hindu Undivided Family Act or law also, which is registered at the time of 1956. Now student, if you talk about joint Hindu family business, this type of business is started within the family only, and the head of the family, it means the eldest member of the family, is the main person who used to control the business and who used to take all the decision regarding the business, and that eldest person is known as the Karta. Now this business is governed by Hindu law, and all the member of the family are member of the business also. Now see the features of joint Hindu family business. The first feature of joint Hindu family business is formation. How we can start the joint Hindu family business? Now when we talk about formation of joint Hindu family business, for a joint Hindu family business there should be at least two members in the family and some ancestral property to be inherited by them. It means how we can start joint Hindu family business? We basically required minimum two people in the family and property of the ancestor to start the business. Now next is control and membership by birth. Now the control feature said that joint Hindu family business is completely controlled by Karta, and Karta is the eldest member of the family. He used to take all the decisions regarding the business, but the membership belong to all the member of the family. It means all the family members are the member of the business also, but the control goes through with the eldest member of the family, and that is called Karta. Now in our country children, we have two system of doing joint Hindu family business, that was Daya Baga system and next is Meeta Akshara system. Now, Daya Bhaga system is basically prevalent in West Bengal and allow both male and female member to co-parencies. It means in Daya Bhaga system, which is basically used in West Bengal, even the male can also and the female can also be the partner or member in the business. But in Mitakashra system, it is prevalent all over India except Bengal. It means वेस्ट बंगाल में हमारा दाया बागा सिस्टम वर्क करता है, वेयर मेल एंड फीमेल बोथ कैन बी द पार्टनर ओवर देयर इन द बिजनेस ऑफ जॉइंट हिंदू फैमिली बिजनेस. बट इन मिटाकाश्रा सिस्टम it's used in all over the India leaving West Bengal, but it allow only male member to be co-parental. Now the next feature of joint Hindu family business is liability. Now as we are talking about the liability of karta is unlimited, but of all other member is limited to the extent of their share in the property. So children, the liability of all the member of the business except the karta is limited. It means karta has unlimited liability, but the other member of the business who are the family business member, they have the limited liability. Limited liability or unlimited liability, children, you can understand that anyone who have unlimited liability, if any business debts occur, he or she has to sold his personal assets also for clearing those debts. But if anyone is having limited liabilities, then he or she does not need to sold its personal assets to clear out the debts. Next is continuity. Now the continuity, the business continue even after the death of the karta, as the next eldest member take up the position of karta, leaving the business stable. So the business can, however, be terminated with the mutual consent of the member. It means, what about the continuity of the joint Hindu family business? If anything wrong occurred with karta, or karta is affected by death or incapacity of doing work, so in that case the next senior male member or the next person or the eldest person of the family can become karta and the business can be continued. If they choose, they can discontinue the business also, but this termination will be only with the mutual consent of the member. Now the next feature is the minor member. Now student, in the minor member, a minor can also become full-fledged member of a family business. The inclusion of an individual into the business occur due to birth in a Hindu undivided family. Hence, minor can also be member of the business. Means, for the membership, the person should have a birth in that particular Hindu undivided family. So, whenever any person take birth inside that Hindu undivided family, who is starting or who is continuing with the business, he become member of that business, no matter he is a minor person or above 18. So these are the features of joint Hindu family business. Now next we will read about the merit or advantage of joint Hindu family business, and the first advantage is effective control. The karta can promotely take decision as he has the absolute decision making power. So students, in joint Hindu family business, the karta has the whole decision making power, and this avoid conflicts among member, and no one can interfere with his right to decide. So this also lead to promote and flexible decision making. It basically means when there is one person who is going to take the decision of the business, so the decision can be taken properly and there is no one who is going to interfere to him regarding the taking of decision time. So control can be done effectively in the business. Next is continued business existence. This is the another advantage of joint Hindu family business, that the death, lunacy of karta will not affect the business, as next eldest member will then take up the position. It means the business will continue no matter if the karta has death or karta is incapable of doing the thing. The second eldest member can continue the business. And the third is limited liability. Limited liability, the liability of all member except karta is limited, so it gives them a relief. This we have read in the feature also, children, that the liability of all the member in joint Hindu family business except karta is limited. Karta has unlimited liabilities because he has unlimited power also, but rest of the member are not having unlimited power, so they have limited liabilities only, which become advantage for them. Next is secrecy. Now complete secrecy regarding business decision can be maintained by the karta. Now student, in joint Hindu family business, all the decisions are taken by karta, so all the thing of the business are secret within him only. He don't need to share that even with the members also. So the business has the complete secrecy. Now next is loyalty and cooperation. Next advantage said that it helps in securing better cooperation and greater loyalty from all the members who run the business. Now children, since the business is run by a member of a family only, there is a greater sense of loyalty towards one another. Pride and growth of business is linked to the achievement of family. This helps in securing better cooperation from all the members. Now in joint Hindu family business, all the people, those who are member of the business, are the family member only. This business is a business of a family only, so they used to cooperate with each other. They are more loyal with each other, and just because of this loyalty and cooperation among the family, the business also take growth. Now